Good morning, believers. Good morning, Israel. It's your brother, JD Naja. Word of truth. Probably not the best place for me to do my messages. Look at this field. Oh, geez. I like it because it's pretty. And it has a beautiful view. I was thinking about going up camping. I don't know. I got surfed out last week. I'm good for a while, I guess. I know my buddy's waiting for me, but he hasn't called. So, I mean, if the waves were cracking, I think he would call and say, "Dude, it's cracking. You got to get up here." Either that or it's cracking, and he's like, "I'm not calling him. He should come. He should know better." But anyhow, JD Naja, Word of Truth, Bible teaching with Jeff Deloach. So, good morning, believers, Israel. A lot more action here than I thought. Let me take this off. Outfit of the day. Oh, jeez. So much better. Oh, holy cow. Right on. Righteousness, righteousness. Heavenly Father, bless the message. Bless my brothers and sisters. Give us peace. Give us understanding of your word in these last days. The Lord is my helper, I open to. Let brotherly love continue. Be not forgetful to entertain strangers for their boy. Some have entertained angels unawares. That's what I open to. J. Hall. Sorry, folks. I just can't get over people not being able to see that some of us are angels. It says so right here in the book. Right? I open to it. But it also says, be aware of strange doctrine. So if you're skeptical, that's okay. Beware of strange doctrines. Be not carried away with diverse and strange doctrines, for it is a good thing that the heart be established with grace, not with meats. Oh boy, ouch. Dude, don't come walking over here. Fucking... Homeless black guy. Coming about 10 feet from my truck. Nothing about that. So, is it better to know the Bible, or is it better to have grace? Ouch. That hurts me because, check this out. This is a problem. I don't want to smell your cigarette smoke, dude. I don't want you walking towards my car. I don't need you pacing in my face. Here he comes again, I bet. Fucking A. See what I mean by demonic attacks? You'd think this would be peaceful here, but it's not. So, this is a lesson to me. Being a smarty pants isn't all that. Says it's better that your heart be established with grace, not with meats. What's meats? Let's get it. It's knowledge, probably, right? Teachings. I always put that, Bible teachings. Meat. Come get your meat. Let me make sure that's what it is. Foods. They got a lot of nerve. They're talking about doctrines, and then all of a sudden they say that meats means. That's why That's why people are so confused about the Bible, is because they're not consistent with their analogies. Grace, not food. I thought grace was food. Father. Oh, Lord. This is the kind of stuff that throws me off right from the bat. Which have not profited them that have been occupied with them. Anyway, I'm gonna move on because that just fucked me up. Let's go to Romans. Let's talk about. So what happened yesterday is I understand what whatever that guy's name is, a Yum Yan or whatever from Spiritual Life Lessons, Corinthians, Romans 3:10. He had a video about righteousness. It was called "Show Yourself to be Confidently Righteous" or something like that. Be confident in your righteousness, or it wasn't that off, but this motherfucker, he's praying, but wow, he's got the spirit going. Check him out. See him praying right there? Look at him praying. He's got the spirit. Dude. Maybe that's why he's coming close to me. He's pacing all around my truck, man. Oh, he's praying and oh my gosh. Talk about street ministry. Okay, so, righteousness, I looked it up. What does Paul mean by righteousness? In Ephesians, I didn't get the verse, but he said, I looked at what does it mean in Ephesians? What does Paul mean by righteousness? He means doing what is right. Doing what is right. And then the other part of, righteousness is probably it's like wickedness. It's one of the most hard to understand themes, even though we think we know. Oh, righteousness is when you do right and wickedness is when you do wrong. And the whole problem with that is who's judging? Is wickedness judged by men or is wickedness judged by God? So we're going to get into David and Satan in the same theme today. And Judas Iscariot. We're going to go back to this teaching because this is the basics of what we're trying to figure out. What is this tree of good and evil? What is this bad fruit we ate? And who gave us the bad fruit? Was it Satan or was it God testing us? So people are really stuck in their really low vibrational belief systems that causes a lot of contention between men, because the high vibrational and the low vibrational, the iron and the clay don't mix. That's another thing. I heard Tony Baloney talking. Everyone talks about this seed line, this mixed seed. Satan came down and the fallen angels mixed their seed with men. Oh, God. Fucking gardeners. Too much. That's better. My old truck has better seals than I thought. Where was I? Wickedness. Let's just keep going. I lost my place. I was gonna make a great point, but this guy fucking threw me off. These devils. So Spiritual Life Lessons was talking about righteousness, and Paul says in 3:10. Oh, we're talking about who's judging. Who has the rod of justice? Who has the scepter? The Lord has the scepter. We don't have any ability to judge anyone. We're not supposed to be judging each other. We're only supposed to be correcting each other and rebuking each other and trying to get to the bottom of, why did you do this? Was it right or wrong? Sometimes murdering or killing is right. Sometimes stealing something back is right. Sometimes the things that the world says are wrong, God says they're right, because otherwise he wouldn't have let them kill his only begotten son. It was right for him to die, because, see, and that's where Bible understanding and spirituality gets really fucked up, is people don't realize God's in control. Not us. So let me read some scripture so you can get the... God is faithful and just. So he's talking here about this justice, this judgment. What advantage then has the Jew? Well, what profit is there in circumcision? So this is saying, what profit is there in being a fallen angel? What benefit is being chosen? Chosen for what? He's saying right off the bat, he's like, do you think being a Jew is fun? Much in every way, chiefly because that unto them were committed the oracles of God. This is interesting. Who do I claim I am? Benjamin of Judah, Jew, son of David, Adonijah, one of the biggest punks in the Bible. See, all these people want to be King David. You can't be anyone other than who you are, so there can't be 100 King Davids. King David's not even going to be here. But Adonijah's here. Why? Because I have the oracles of God. Two oracles of God is the sayings. I have them. For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of God without effect? Forbid. God forbid. Yea, let God be true, but every man a liar, as it is written, that thou might be justified in thy sayings, and mightest overcome them when you are judged. What was I saying before I started? We aren't the judge. We aren't judging each other. He's the judge. That's the point I'm trying to make with Satan, Judas Iscariot, whoever else these dumb ass men are trying to say are evil. They have no say so. They need to zip it. You know evil and wickedness when people are pointing fingers at people in the Bible. King Saul. Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah. David put niggas to death for bagging on the Lord's anointed. Oh, man. I can't believe the nonsense that goes out here. This is what Paul's talking about right here. Are you fucking kidding me? You're really going to judge? But if our unrighteousness commend the righteousness of God, what shall we say? Is God unrighteous who takes vengeance? As I speak as a man, is he unrighteous? He's a fucking killer, man. He is a vengeful, jealous. That's what people don't understand. Oh, I'm just gonna talk. I'm just gonna talk whatever comes off the top of my head and whatever I believe, because that's what I believe, and I think everyone should believe like me. And blah 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 blah. J Hall, yeah, keep it up, nigga. You fucking dumbass. I'm mad. I need to take my anger out on someone. I hate it, but this is showing you why this guy needs to. Some people need to shut up. A lot of them need to shut up. God forbid, for then how shall God judge the world? For if the truth of God has more abounded through my lies unto his glory, through my lie unto his glory, why yet am I also judged as a sinner? Can you explain if I'm one of God's favorites and he's given me the oracle of God and I'm a Hebrew of Hebrews, I'm a Benjamite, why aren't I perfectly righteous? Because that's not how it fucking works, people. We know not what righteousness is. So when these Muppets, let me see what I got. When these Muppets try and tell you, be righteous, he needs to qualify that in some way instead of just saying, if you know better, you do better. No, you don't. I know good and well, right and wrong, and I don't always do what's right. It don't happen that way. It don't happen that way. So anyhow, let me continue. Do you understand what I'm saying, people? I can't get in on my own righteousness. I can't work my way into heaven. I can't kiss ass on a bunch of people on YouTube and go, be righteous. Be good. Don't do wrong. Do this, do that. Pointing fingers at everyone. I don't know what people are doing. I don't know what God's doing in their life. All I know is I hear people talking shit. That's all I can call out. I don't care if you fuck your neighbor. That's your business. Maybe God has a plan for that neighbor. I don't know. Do you understand what I'm saying? You don't know why God makes you do the things you do. Fucking people, man. Come on, sir. I ended up here in this painful, lonely place with him for a reason. And a lot of that had to do with my own wickedness. So, fucking believe me, I know that I have to deal with it. It's hard, but I'm doing it. And not rather as we be slanderously reported, and as some affirm that we say, let us do evil that good may come, whose damnation is just. That's what I'm saying. I'm not espousing evil. I'm saying God's in charge. We don't talk about other people's evil unless we try and understand, why are you doing that? Do you know why you're doing that? What's your take on it? Try to explain. Ziggy Marley says, what's your intent? Try to explain. It's hard to explain the things that are in my brain because I have the oracles of God. It's hard to explain these things. Paul is not easy to understand. Let me continue. No one is righteous. What then? Are we better than they? No, in no wise, for we have before proved both Jews and Gentiles that they are all under sin. All under sin. As it is written, there is none righteous, no, not one. There is none that understands. There is none that seeks after God. What have I been saying, people? Believers, children, brothers and sisters, family? How do we know we don't have 100% truth? GMS, you fucking monkey brain fuckers. Sorry. How do we know? Because Paul said right here, there is none that seeketh after God. There is none that understands. Do I think I understand? I think I understand better than most, but do I understand God? No. Am I righteous? No. Am I a sinner? Yes. Am I wicked? Yes. Do I do evil? Yes. Do you do evil? Yes. Are you a sinner? Yes. Yes. No. Yes. No. They're all gone out of the way. They're together become unprofitable. There is none that doeth good. No. The hawks, I'm getting the hawks all stirred up. There they are. There's two hawks right there. I got them all stirred up with my... They're like, fuck, man. Dude. So, that's that side of the story. Their throat is an open sepulchre, and their tongues they have used deceit. The poison of asps is under their lips. That's not going to work. Do you understand what I'm saying about these people that try and teach the Bible? No one's doing it good. I'm not even doing it good. And I'm top of the food chain, people. You might not believe it. Here's me, whose mouth is full of cursing and bitterness. Their feet are swift to shed blood. Destruction and misery are in their ways, and the way of peace have they not known. There is no fear of God before their eyes. This is Romans 3. If they feared God, they wouldn't be telling you to be righteous. If they feared God, they wouldn't be telling you Satan is your biggest enemy. If they feared God, they wouldn't be telling you Joseph was the father of Jesus. If they feared God, they wouldn't be telling you you were on a spinning web ball rocket. If they feared God, they wouldn't tell you you came from monkeys. If they feared God, they wouldn't tell you that there was dinosaurs, huge fucking lizards walking this earth. You wouldn't be on a spinning web ball rocket flying through space. You wouldn't believe that the Gentiles aren't going to make it. You wouldn't. So many lies out here. No fear of God. So a lot of things that people are saying, these lies they're telling, they don't understand. The Lord's going, all right, keep pushing that lie. Good work. Don't have to worry about you anymore. See, the Lord sends Satan out onto the people that he's trying to love. Satan loves you. Satan loves you. Satan loves you enough that he's going to do the will of the Father to get you to turn your ass around. People don't want to hear that. Satan's not my friend. Satan doesn't love me. He's a hater. How do you know? Does the Bible say that? I think maybe it does. He hates the children of God. Why does he hate us? Because God loves us so much, and that he has to do the Lord's work for us. He's working for us. He doesn't like that. Do you understand Satan? He's working for us. He's working for God for our sakes, and he hates that. Do you understand? Come on, people. Am I like Satan? Yes, I love you. I have to work for God for your sakes. I'm just like him. And if you're going to call me wicked, you're fucking judging the wrong fucking shoe, people. Let me get another one. We could go to John, where John talks about how to be righteous, but first I'm going to go to Isaiah. This goes back to the Old Testament so we can get an idea. This isn't easy stuff, folks. These are the oracles of God. That's why there's only a few of you here. Because most people are going to... It's like fingernails on a chalkboard for most people. Isaiah 64:6. The nations tremble at God's presence. I'm just read through from the beginning. Oh, that thou would rend the heavens, that thou would come down, that the mountains might flow down at thy presence. That's another example of us coming down to talk to you, to have sayings about God so you can understand. As when the melting fire burneth, the fire caused the waters to boil, to make thy name known to thine adversaries, that the nations may tremble at your presence. Um, do I want you to love me? No. I want you to respect me. The kids around here drive fucking hot rods. Most of the 20-year-olds have better cars than me. When thou didst terrible things which we looked not for, thou came down, the mountains flowed down at thy presence. When who did terrible things? The Lord. Fucking fucked shit up. We'll go into that in the next one. When Satan entered David, we're going to talk about that a little bit because we need to go back to that and look at it because obviously no one's getting the point except you people. For since the beginning of the world, men have not heard nor perceived by ear, neither has the eye seen, O God, besides thee, what he has prepared for him that waiteth for him. So we're waiting patiently. We're not judging anyone. We're just saying, fuck, these people don't know him. And that's what it says right here. Men have not heard. Who has heard my report? Hey, here's a little cutie coming out of the... Is she picking up clothes or is she living in the bush? She's cute and she's living in the bush. Looks like. I'm attracted to fucking... I'm attracted to easy women. Ones that need help, I guess, is my... I take advantage of women that need help, I guess. She has a shovel. She must dig herself a little fucking hole or something. She's with that dude over there. Anyway, let me get this. You meetest him that rejoiceth and worketh righteousness. So John was saying, let me see what I got.